Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. Hope everybody's well. I want to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Libra out there, so guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Remember that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating for you, Libra, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Libra? Libra. Energy for Libra. All right, Libra, you are starting out with the Three of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and you have the Four of Wands. Wow, so Libra, you're building something here that is extremely stable. I do feel like you've freed yourself from something that, and by the way, whatever you've freed yourself from, that person or that there's somebody in the background that is watching you build something that is so solid that it can withstand any storm. And I feel like it's very stable, whatever you're building here. I see a progression. I feel like there was a situation here that you were involved with. There was somebody who was speaking venom, or in some manner, there was a lot of venomous energy here that may have actually been blocking your ability to build this. Yeah. So I do feel that some of you have entered into a stable foundation of some sort, and it is leading to a leveling up, possibly even marriage for some of you. It's like, it's this energy of transformation is what I'm seeing, but it's coming about because you have built this, and it was only after you freed yourself from dealing with somebody who was extremely toxic or venomous that was in your energy. So it's very nice. It's a transformational. The only thing I do want to say, and I feel like you're already aware of it, is that whoever this person was that was in your energy that you freed yourself from, they're still lurking somehow in the background. They're watching you as you're building this stability. So let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Libra's energy. There's a lot of really good energy surrounding you, and it's because you are actually creating it. It's very stable. And it's been a progression. Show me. Thank you. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Nine of Swords. So this is whoever's lurking. We have the Chariot. You could be dealing here with a Cancerian energy or a Libra energy, a fellow Libra. Justice here. So this person is extremely worried. There's a lot of anxiety in their energy, and it's regarding feelings, emotions, decisions that have been made. They feel like these decisions are somehow final. This person could live at a distance from you, but they don't have to. I also feel like this person, if they do live at a distance in particular, but I feel like this person wants to come towards you. They want to, come towards you in order to balance things out. So, yeah, they're definitely thinking about you, but they feel that the two of you have been somehow at cross purposes, and that there's been a lot of pain involving that. So let me see the energy between Libra and this person. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This could have been a codependent relationship of some sort. Doesn't have to be, but I do feel like you experienced a deep sense of loss when this ended. So there's this energy of loss, this energy of having, it's almost like something was presented to you, Libra, that looked like it was going to be wonderful, but when you opened it up, it was a box full of darkness, is the best way I can say it. And that has to do with the decisions that this person made. It has to do with the this person is in a lot of pain. It's very strange. but they created it through the decisions. They created this loss between the two of you because you were trying to build something stable with this person. All right, so I do feel like both of you have felt a deep sense of loss here. There could be some financial issues that are taking place as well on one or both sides. Let me see. Show me what's affecting this connection. Yeah, I'm really getting that imagery all over again, that somebody presented, this person, not somebody, this person presented you with a box, and you thought when you opened this box, it was going to be this wonderful life, but it was a box of darkness. And it's because this person is unhealed, is what it amounts to. Ace of Swords in the reverse. You're not currently talking with this person. Yeah, there's a lack of clarity here. There's a lack of communication. You freed yourself from this situation, though, because this person was bringing that anxiety that they feel, to a lesser degree, but they were bringing it to you as well. So you're over here trying to build something solid. They're over here in this unhealed energy and not providing clarity, not communicating well. There could have even been, lies or lies by omission. And so this is what you freed yourself from. And now they're trying to move towards you. Let me see. Your outcome is the Princess of Pentacles. That would be the Knight of Pentacles in this particular deck. So, yeah, there's something slowly moving in this situation. Yeah, but it's moving very, very slowly. And I feel like it's this person, if I'm being honest. But you're over here growing things, and you're like on this steady incline moving towards, bigger and better things. So, bottom of the deck, we have Transformation in the reverse. Interesting. Now, that's the Death card in this deck, but it is also more so in this deck than in the traditional deck. It's more about a transformation. So there's something that is trying to transform. It's moving extremely slow, and it's because there is unfinished business between you and this person. I do feel like it's being blocked, though. It's being blocked by, the anxiety. It's being blocked by deception, pain. And you feel this person is venomous. So let me look and see. We're going to clarify. Spirit, why is the Three of Pentacles here? You walked away from this person. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you've walked away from this person. All right, we have the Knight of Cups reversed. We have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Four of Coins. You're very guarded with them. You're extremely guarded, and it's because you've had to pull your feelings and emotions back. Now, do you have feelings for them? I do see that you do. At some point, you had possibly it's a soul contract, but at some point, there was an established foundation you had with this person. But it ended, and it ended in loss. And it ended not only in loss, but a feeling of deception. And I do feel like you had to pull your feelings back. You had to guard your heart, and you've walked away from this person. And now you're building your own foundation. But I am telling you that this person watches you in some manner. They're watching you build this foundation. Let me see the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Show me the Eight of Swords in the reverse for Libra. Oh, you've got somebody new in your energy. Page of Cups and the Six of Swords. Okay, so when you freed yourself from this energy, you may have other options for some of you. There is somebody that is in your energy that is new. I do feel like this was a chaotic situation because of the lack of clarity, because of the lack of communication. So you made the decision to move away from this energy. I also feel like for some of you, that you feel that this person owes you an apology. Yeah, but a lot of you have new energy that is here. Let me see the Four of Wands. And if you do, you may be moving into a committed connection with somebody new, having moved away from this chaos. Show me the Four of Wands. All right. We have the Knight of Wands and we have the Death card. So yeah, you ended this. You ended this situation. You freed yourself from this. You felt this person was toxic and venomous. And I do feel like, you let them know how you felt. I don't, I'm sorry, I don't feel like there is communication currently. And I do feel like you feel that things are done and you are working on your own stability. Some of you have moved into another connection, and that connection could be leveling up as well. It's interesting. I do feel like a lot of you have different options though. And you're trying to figure out what option is the best for you. What is going to bring you stability? And I do feel like you have gotten to know yourself extremely well here, Libra, as you're building this strong foundation. I feel like you're holding on to this person a little bit. You know, I have to be honest, I do see that. But I also feel like in your mind, you said, it doesn't matter if I have feelings for them. I can't hold on to somebody who is venomous. So you made a decision and you used your head over heart to make this decision. Some of you, like I said, are leveling up in another connection as well. You feel that this person was a player. You feel that they didn't give you clarity on what it was that they wanted, where they wanted this connection to go. So let me look at their energy. Show me the Nine of Swords for the person in Libra's energy. This person's actually very emotional right now, but instead of acting on it, it looks as if they're, you know, kind of sitting in those emotions, reflecting, looking back. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands and we have the Page of Pentacles. So they may have somebody new in their energy as well, but this, I feel like this person is, they're worried about you having someone new. I do feel like this person wants to reach out to you. It's very fast communication. And it entails some sort of an offer here. They're feeling the loss of this connection. They miss you. They miss the connection. They miss I'm hearing like the small things within the connection. And so I do feel that this person this could be a text. This could be, you know, them reaching out in a very small manner. But I do feel like if they do that, it's in order to create a bigger conversation, in order to create change. And I definitely feel if this person lives at a distance from you, they are contemplating traveling to see you. Let's see why the Chariot is here. Show me the Chariot. Show me the Chariot. This person is extremely worried that there's somebody new in your energy. The Two of Wands and the Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, they're making plans to come and see you. They're making plans to travel, to visit. Yep. And you're totally unaware of this because your attention is either on someone else or your intention is on you building something that is very solid in your life. Regardless, you don't want the chaos that this person brings. Now, they know that the two of you are not on the same page. That being said, they feel that the two of you are soulmates. And they literally are making plans to move things forward, to get the two of you back on the same page. Let me see Justice. Show me Justice. This person is surrounded by a lot of people that they feel that they have to take care of in some manner. Show me Justice. The Magician in the reverse. Strong Gemini energy is here. The Empress. strong Libra energy, Taurus energy, and the King of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So this person does love you. They do. They realize that things did not manifest the way they had hoped or the way that they had wanted to. They're seeing you, Libra, as somebody, and trust me, they are highly focused on you. You're not. You're focusing on either someone new or your own stability. They're highly focused on you. This person has deep, deep feelings for you. And those feelings, for some reason, causes them a lot of anxiety. It could be because there's another person involved in the scenario. This person looks to be maternal. It could be a mother, a baby mama, maybe even a wife. It's somebody that is very strong maternal energy, though. I do feel, though, that this person puts you on a pedestal and they see you as somebody who has it all. They see you as being somebody who doesn't chase after anything. So they know you're not going to be chasing after them. And indeed, you're not. What I'm seeing, though, is that they really have put you on a pedestal, and they're wanting to bring balance back into the situation. Wow. So let me see. Show me the energy between Libra and this person. Show me the energy between Libra and this person. King of Wands reverse, Page of Wands reverse. So currently it doesn't look like there's any action that's taking place. This person is contemplating how it is that they can reach out to you, how they can open that door to lead to a bigger conversation. They're making plans. I definitely see that. In your energy, you have no intention of reaching out to this person. You walked away and you are very focused on, either another foundation that you're building with someone new, or just a foundation you're building on your own. Some of you may know this person through work. You don't have to, but some of you may. You went through, when you had to walk away from this person, and I say had to because you felt like you had to. It wasn't because you didn't have feelings for them. It was because you felt this person was venomous. And you also feel, especially with their words, and you also feel that this person owes you an apology. So I feel like you have no intention of talking to this person. You're very guarded. So even if they reach out to you, you're going to be very guarded with them. Now, that being said, because you do have feelings, although you're not expressing them, I also feel like you may still be holding on to this person in a slight way while you are moving further and further away. I do feel like there's a little part of you that still says, well, what if this person reached out to me? There are other people in your energy. I see at least 2, 3. I see at least 3, maybe even 4 new energies here. So you may be dating. I see that, you're kind of being very picky, very selective about, who it is that you have anything to do with, which is very positive, actually. And that was affected by that decision to be very picky was because of the deception that you felt in this relationship. Now, in their energy, I don't see them actually taking action right now. They're more in that contemplating type of energy. They overwhelm themselves with their own thoughts is what takes place, but they do want to talk to you. They could be a little bitter about how things ended because there is a sense of loss here. I also feel like this person's money is not where it needs to be. They could have recently ended a partnership of some sort, and I do feel like there is some jealousy. There's some bitterness because they're viewing you as having it all. So let me look at the Ace of Swords reverse. Show me what's affecting this connection. 7 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so it's difficult for you to move forward, Libra. You want the peace in your life, but whatever this person said, And the way this person presented that, you know, everything, it's like this person gave you a false hope. And then when you realized it, you felt very deceived. So that's why you feel this person owes you an apology. I do feel like there was something that happened here that caused the two of you to stop talking. And whatever this person said, it does bother you. You tend to think about it more at night, and it causes that, you know, it causes a return of that anxiety. But more and more, I feel like you're moving away from this. Now, this person is fighting battles on many different fronts. And I feel like it's because they have not presented themselves honestly. Like I said, for some of you, there's a partnership that's ending. For others of you, this person is having to defend their actions, or they may feel that they have to defend their actions with you. So if you try to talk to this person about what was said that caused the ending of the communication, I feel like they're going to be very defensive about it. So they're trying to plan what it is that they're going to say. They're trying to plan, you know, for some of you, traveling to see you, coming to see you. This person, though, is very defensive. But I'm telling you that they're a little bitter. They're fighting battles on so many different fronts. And I do feel like they're realizing that you're not going to be manipulated. This person manipulated you in the past, or at least they attempted to, and it was on an emotional level. And now they're realizing, Libra, that you see through that. So they're fighting all these different battles. They feel they're idealizing your life, that you have it all, and that's what's making them feel a little bit bitter. So, but there was definitely conflict here that ended the communication between the two of you, and they know that the two of you are not on the same page as a result of it. So let me see this outcome. Show me the outcome for Libra. Whatever they said was really disturbing to you. And that's what caused you to move away from this person. All right, we have the Eight of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Five of Wands. Yeah, they've got competition and they know it. Oh, boy. Okay, so this person is desiring a renewal in this connection. They are. They're desiring, they're slowly moving towards you in order to try to resolve things and to bring this back together. I'm telling you, Libra, this person is in love with you, but they are a bit manipulative. And whatever happens here between the two of you, they'll defend their position, even though they know that it put the two of you at odds. So I do feel that this is somebody who is coming towards you. They may try to manipulate the scenario in order to, you know, try to bring balance into it. I also feel that this person knows that you're not wrong. And so they feel right now they're not taking any action. They're in this energy of contemplation, thinking about what took place, thinking about how they can reach out to you, watching you build something over here that is very strong, very steady. There's a resentful energy. This person is, instead of taking action, what they're doing is they are sitting up in their head. So the manifestation of bringing this together is not happening because they're overthinking everything and they're trapped in their thoughts. That's why everything is moving so slowly. But nevertheless, they are moving, even though it's very slow, but it's because this person overthinks everything, every conversation, every conflict, every desire to, you know, to work things out, what kind of actions to take, their feelings, their emotions, whether or not this would work out. This person overthinks literally everything, and so they're in analysis paralysis, and that's why it's not manifesting. In your energy, they have competition. There is somebody who's moved into your energy rather quickly. Like I said, I see 3, maybe 4 other individuals, so maybe you're dating, but somebody is moving quickly into your energy, trying to create an up-leveling of the connection. And I also feel like you feel that if this person does approach you in this defensive manner, that you're going to stand your ground. You're not going to back down from the actions that you have taken. I don't see you moving towards them at all. They're aware of that. And I do feel like you're looking at the conflict that occurred. And so I feel like you're defending basically that this had to end, not because you didn't have feelings and emotions, but because this person was not giving you clarity. They were not giving you any kind of idea where this was going, and you view them as being a player. So I feel like, you know, that's where the conflict came from, and you're going to stand behind what you said. You would rather walk away from this person and just, you know, end this entirely than to deal with somebody who is a player. There could have also been conflict if this person is involved elsewhere, because, you know, like I said, you've got this this very strong maternal energy here that could be somebody that they're married to or in a long-term connection. And so what I'm seeing in your energy is that you took a stand. You took a stand with this person, and you will not be backing down. So that's where we see this entrapment, or not entrapment, but this transformation. It's like you ended it, but there's still a little piece here that's not completely over, and it's because at the core of it, you would like to transform it, but you're not holding out hope that it will. It's not about love, though. It's about the decisions or lack of action, lack of clarity that this person has brought to the table. So, bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. Wow. So there's something that's going on for you here, Libra, that is, you've built it. You have steadily put this together, and it is becoming solid. It is becoming very stable. If it's a relationship, I do feel that it's with somebody that is new in your energy. They are moving quickly towards you, and they are wanting to level this relationship up. Meanwhile, this person from the past is still holding on to your energy and sitting in analysis paralysis, wanting to have a new beginning, but not taking the action. So let's pull an oracle card and see if there's any advice, Libra. I feel like if this person doesn't act pretty quickly, that, you know, their opportunity to affect this in any positive manner will be over. All right, so you have, yep, there it is, number 26, letting go. All right, so let's read that. This situation has served its purpose. You're being challenged to change your point of view and recognize that this particular relationship has run its course. Although you might be afraid to let go, the universe has a new opportunity for you. Oh, I told you, which will allow you to experience the kind of passion and satisfaction you've always dreamed of. Saying goodbye is never easy and can make you feel like you're a failure. You must not allow yourself to be persuaded by other people or your own doubts to keep holding on. Focus on opening your heart to a new opportunity. Leave the baggage of past mistakes behind you. It's important that during the letting go process that you are gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to have alone time. Write, meditate, paint, sing, and dance. Do whatever you can to heal and let go of the pain that is holding you back. Recognize that your spirit is beckoning you to grow. And I see it. I see it so clearly, Libra. So let go of this chaos. Move towards the new opportunity. And, you know, I think you're going to be very pleasantly surprised. All right, I hope that this has been helpful. If you have resonated with this reading, Libra, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hype the video if you get the opportunity. And until I see you in your next reading, Libra, know that you are loved, and namaste.